Let me show you another example of why I do what I do, and this is yet another great example of why I, as a young Latter-day Saint man, did not embrace Protestant Christianity and remained a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Now, before I play the video, it says, young preacher speaks the truth during a tabling event at his college.
Say in every other religion, it's you earning your way to God. Mormons, they earn their way to God. They think salvation is through works.
This young preacher said, Mormons, they earn their way to God. They think salvation is through works. Now, Mormons have never believed there is anything we can do outside the atoning grace and sacrifice of Jesus Christ that will save us. It is only through the grace of God and His Son, Jesus Christ, we can be saved. There is no other way. We do not believe it is works that save us. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has never taught that salvation is through works. Listen to what the Book of Mormon says on this very subject. King Benjamin in Mosiah chapter 3 said, "And he shall be called Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the Father of heaven and earth, the Creator of all things from the beginning, and his mother shall be called Mary. And lo, he cometh unto his own, that salvation might come unto the children of men, even through faith on his name." Dieter F. Uchtdorf said, "Salvation cannot be bought with the currency of obedience. It is purchased by the blood of the Son of God. Thinking that we can trade our good works for salvation is like buying a plane ticket and then supposing we own the airline, or thinking that after paying rent for our home, we now hold title to the entire planet Earth." Brad Wilcox, in his video called His Grace is Sufficient, said this:
Christ's grace is sufficient to transform us. Christ's arrangement with us is similar to a mom providing music lessons for her child. Mom pays the piano teacher. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Yep, look at all those hands. Because mom pays the debt in full, she can turn to her child and ask for something. What is it? Everybody in a big voice. Oh, you knew that answer. Practice, practice. Now, does the child's practice pay the piano teacher? No. Well, does the child's practice repay mom for paying the piano teacher? No. Practicing is how the child shows appreciation for mom's incredible gift. It is how he takes advantage of the amazing opportunity mom is giving him to live his life at a higher level. I have born-again Christian friends who say to me, "You Mormons are trying to earn your way to heaven." I say no. We are not earning heaven. We are learning heaven. We are preparing for it. We're practicing for it. They ask me, "Well, have you been saved by grace?" And I say, yes, absolutely, totally, completely, thankfully, yes. And then I ask them a question that perhaps they have not fully considered. Have you been changed by grace? They are so excited about being saved that maybe they're not thinking enough about what comes next. They are so happy the debt is paid, they might not have considered why the debt existed in the first place. Latter-day Saints know not only what Jesus has saved us from, but what he has saved us for.
They think salvation is through works. Not in this book, because they're not reading that book. They use it, but they don't recite it.
Now, this young preacher said speaking about Mormons and the Bible. They use it, but they don't recite it. They use it, but they don't recite it. People who make videos like these never cease to amaze me with the sheer amount of ignorance of or intentional deception about what Latter-day Saints believe. Not only do we use it and recite it, but we know it. A 2010 U.S. Religious Knowledge Survey conducted by the Pew Research Center, which included 32 questions on world religions, Christianity, the Bible, atheism, agnosticism, and religion in public life, found that Mormons scored the highest of all religious groups on questions specifically the Bible and Christianity. Mormons averaged 7.9 correct answers out of 12 on Bible Christianity questions. White evangelical Protestants were next with 7.3 correct answers. Another summary of the same Pew study states, Mormons scored among the highest of all religion groups in their knowledge of Christianity, the Bible, and other religious information. I need you all to realize something that I realized at a very young age about certain Christian religious groups. Some people will lie and deceive. And what's the lie here? This young Christian preacher is saying Mormons believe that, he says that we believe we can work our way into heaven. The truth is, we do not believe that and have never believed that. I have receipts and can show more, as I've already shown. All they have is their false narrative. What's the other lie or deception in this video? Well, Mormons say they know or use the Bible, but they're not really a Bible-believing people. Well, not only do we know it and use it, but as the data has shown, there is a high probability we know it better than you. Now, in closing, I say, to you so-called Christians out there engaged in all this anti-Mormon rhetoric, we Latter-day Saints recognize the weakness of your position simply from the necessity of using lies and deception to make your weak positions appear credible and strong, and doing so all under the disguise of truth. Now, I recognize this young knucklehead does not represent all Christians. He does represent an unfortunate movement that has been around for many years, engaged in the practice of lying and deceiving in an effort to reveal the truth about Mormons. But I understand that to actually tell the truth about what Mormons believe, that will not produce the outcome they desire, which is to keep people away from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But despite all their efforts, they are losing the battle. Just wait till you see the 2025 convert baptism statistics. It's going to be awesome. Well, thanks for watching.